Beautiful. So, as always, just begin by letting your awareness trickle into the room where you are. We're just told all these things growing up, and we believe them because we're told them. We assume our parents or teachers are the ultimate answer. We don't realize that they're human beings with their opinions that they pass down. And in order to stay safe and one with the tribe, we take on their beliefs because we think that's how we are loved. But our job is to question them. Our job is to get curious. Is this what I believe? Is this outdated? Is this serving me? Thoughts aren't who we are, they're experience. And we can let go of ones that are hurting us, and we can lean towards ones that are assisting us, and create new realities for ourselves. We are so powerful and so magical, and no one tells us that. So I'm here to remind you. So just start to deepen the breath, start to let that body relax. You've been on a long journey that is valid, that is real, and you can open your mind to new. I saw a quote last night that was so beautiful. It said something like, your past is filled with lessons, not a life sentence. Most of us assume it's a life sentence, so we carry it forward. But what if it's just lessons and then you can let them go? You learn, you grow, you let go. Open to new. You are a process of energy and physical form, not as solid and stable as you thought you were. Greatest news ever. Let that breath easily trickle in, moving through the body, in and out, as you reel it all in into the room, letting that body notice the connection underneath of it, the body and the ground, all those points of contact. And just let yourself settle in. Give yourself permission to rest right now, knowing that you can come back when I invite you back. Well, for now, we're letting ourselves be out of control. We're letting ourselves be wild and rebellious and free, letting the wind take us where the wind takes us just for right now. It's actually where freedom lives. When we let go, we are held. We have wisdom that will allow us to do things that are in alignment with our highest good and others' highest good. We have a safety net so we can let go. And as you exhale these next few breaths, let your body melt down into the ground, and let yourself melt inside of your body, inside of your mind. You just let yourself disappear for a moment in between the spaces of thought, of the physical. And I'm just going to ask you momentarily, we're going to come back, but for now, we're just kind of forgetting about our body for a moment. Kind of forget what it feels like to have one. And as best as you can, could you just let go of what gender you are? You can't quite remember. Or just one by one, letting go momentarily, just to see what it feels like, our labels. And could you perhaps let go of your age? And as if someone were to ask you and you can't quite put your finger on it. It's so funny, you don't know how to answer. And you don't know your race or your background. You just kind of feel like a being. And when you look back to the past, can't put your finger on that either. It's just light and shapes and experiences, but it's not very clear. You're not attached to it. And same, when you look into the future, you just see light. You just see this gold light expanding as far as you can see. There's nothing there yet. You're just here, attached to nothing, existing as your being. No labels, no opinions, no concepts, no thoughts. And as thoughts come and go, you're not really collapsed in on them. They're just lots of options that pass through your brain. We either lean towards or we lean away. Right now, they're just shapes and sizes passing through the warehouse. Could you just let go of your story for now and your personality? And could you just kind of hold loosely around yourself in time and space any specific labels of I am this way, I am shy, I have this. However you identify yourself, just let those kind of hang out a little bit farther away from you. Even if you've seen proof of them your whole life, just hold loosely. What if that isn't really who I am? What if I was taught that? I believed that. And so then I saw proof of that. And that's why it's here. Just gonna hold that loosely. And I'm gonna kind of forget right now about time. The weirdest thing is happening. I can't remember what a year feels like or a day. I sense into seasons and I sense that the sun rises, sets. I sense that there's darkness at night and there's moon, stars. But other than that, I can't quite put a finger on how long things take, how short. Distance isn't relevant here, there, far, close. I just let these things go one by one. They don't really resonate with me in this moment, and I allow myself to rest with what is left. The awareness, the pure consciousness looking through my eyes, not to be sensed by the brain, but felt beyond my labels, ideas, identities. I am process of energy. I am consciousness experiencing physical. And I reel it in and I hang out right before all my creations of the mind. And I just let myself exist, an infinite space of pure potential, energy and motion, creation, being, just this. And slowly, knowing that you can come back to this space whenever you wish to remember who you are. Just let yourself gradually welcome all parts of your human experience back. But this time, instead of holding them so tightly, see if you can hold them loosely. A wonderful gift, but not all there is. A process, loose grip so that things can change, new experiences can come. And so you come back to the body, you come back to time and space, and you notice the physical body on the ground, on the furniture, all those tiny points of contact. Really becoming aware of the bottom half of the body and that you're tucked into it, that you're right behind your eyes, that you're planted inside of your body. You're on the ground, you're in the room, you're on the earth, in the world, but not of it. Both. And starting to bring some breath, deeper breath, calming breath back into the body, welcoming the physical experience into the belly, rib cage, chest. And then as you feel ready to transition from breathing to stretching, let that physical body slowly start to wiggle, sway, stretch. Deep breaths, some movement. And just see if you can feel an open mindedness, a curiosity. What if it could be another way? I would like to know that. Just keeping that mind open for new thoughts, new experiences that come in very gentle, very easy, very kind. Good. And as you feel ready, you can open up your eyes to the morning.